Budget Squad, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to click on today's video to join me for another budgeting adventure. In today's video, we are going to be creating a debt payment plan for the month of January. If you are new, welcome. My name is Summer and I'm currently on a financial journey to pay off all of my debt while saving money at the same time. Here on my channel, I'm documenting my journey to financial freedom, and I make videos on budgeting, paying off debt, saving money, and pretty much anything money related. If that's content that you're interested in, go ahead and stick around and give this video a thumbs up. I would love to have you become a part of the Budget Squad. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and joining me for another video. I truly appreciate your support. So let's get into today's video. I'm really excited to be filming this video and creating a plan to tackle my debt. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. We are going to be doing my debt payment plan for the month of January. If you are new, I do budget using the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom. I am currently using her small workbook, but you do not need her workbook to budget. You can budget using just a pen and piece of paper. If you are following along with me in creating your debt payment plan, you will need to know all of your debts. If you're unsure of your debts, you can find that on your credit report. You can pull a free credit report, I believe, once a year, and that will have all of your debts. And then you also want to make sure that you put any medical bills, any financial arrangements you might have with other people, or money that you owe. And once you list your total debts in the Budget by Paycheck workbook, it has you list the creditor, the balance, the interest rate, the minimum payment, and then the order in which you want to pay off your debt. I have gone ahead and pre-filled out this page just to save time, but I will go over this with you now. I did have a few financial setbacks, but that is okay. I am going to be getting back on track. So let's get into the numbers. I did not list my interest rates. I'm not sure about the interest rates, but so the first debt I have is my student loans. My student loans have a balance of $8,169.72. I do not know the interest rate, and I currently do not have a minimum payment. I am hoping that I have met the requirement for the public loan forgiveness program. I went ahead and applied, so I'm just waiting to see if I meet the requirement for that, and if I do, this balance will be canceled. And then I have a personal loan of $6,038.28. The minimum payment due every month is $249.72. And then I have another personal loan with a balance of $11,000, and the minimum payment is $296.50 a month. So now that I have gone ahead and list my creditors, the balance, and the minimum payments, I need to write the order in which I want to pay off my debts. There are two popular ways to pay off your debt. One is the snowball method, and that is where you pay off your debt with the lowest balance first. And then the other is the avalanche method. That is where you pay off your debt with the highest interest rate first. When I started my journey, I was paying off my debt with the avalanche method. However, all three of my remaining debts all have very low interest rates, and I believe they're all about the same. So I'm just going to focus on using the snowball method to pay off my debt this time around. So the first debt that I want to pay off is my personal loan 1. Then I want to pay off my student loans. And then lastly, I want to pay off my personal loan. So now that we have my total debts, I need to go and do extra debt payments. Right now, I'm not going to put any extra debt payments. I did not budget for any extra debt payments. I actually have not received a January paycheck yet. I will receive my January paycheck on the last working day of this month. So when I budget out my January paycheck, I will budget room for some extra debt payments. So we will fill that out later. The next section is monthly debt progress. Last month's total debt balance, I do not know because I did not do a debt payment plan. I haven't actually done a debt payment plan for a while. This month's total debt balance, let's go ahead and calculate it to see. $8,169.72 plus $6,038.28 plus $11,000. This is not including my mortgage. My total debt comes out to $25,208. This does not include my mortgage. This month's total debt balance, we're going to go ahead and write it on this line. Total debt monthly progress, we will not fill that out because we don't know what my last month total debt balance was. And total debt monthly progress, we will not fill that out either, but we will have this information when I create my February debt payment plan. So the next section is your overall debt progress. I absolutely love filling out this section. In the overall debt progress section, you write down the total debt you started with. I started my financial journey with $57,870.36 of debt. And this month's total debt balance is $25,208. So my overall debt progress, we can get that by taking my total debt I started with and then subtracting this month's total debt balance. So let's go ahead and do that. $57,870.36 minus $25,208. So my overall debt progress is I have been able to pay off $32,662.36 of debt. Now let's figure out my overall debt progress. We get this by taking my overall debt progress and dividing it by the total debt I started with. So we're going to take this number and divide it by $57,870.36. And then you need to move the decimal over to place values. So 1, 2. So I've been able to pay off 56.4% of my debt, which is truly amazing. I was feeling a little discouraged with me adding a little bit more debt, but I am okay with that. I know that I need to get back on track, and one way I'm going to get back on track and pay off these debts is I'm going to be working extra hours at work. And then also I'm definitely going to be doing a debt payment plan every month. I think that really helps me stay accountable and on track. So that is a look at my debt payment plan. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and definitely consider hitting that subscribe button to join me on my financial journey. I would love to have you become a part of the Budget Squad. In the comment section, let me know, have you created your debt payment plan for this month? I highly recommend that you do it. I was a little nervous to do my debt payment plan, and I've been putting it off for several months because I knew my finances were a hot mess and I didn't want to see it. But it definitely is helpful to create the debt payment plan. That way you know where you are and you can create a plan to get where you want to be. So I know that I do want to become debt free, so I'm going to be working really hard to pay off this debt, and I'm hoping by the end of this year that half of this debt, if not all of this debt, will be paid off. In the comment section, let me know which method you will be using to pay off your debt. Are you going to be using the snowball method or the avalanche method? Well, I hope that you have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. But before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps out my channel, and I truly appreciate your support.